Welcome back, YouTube Axis and Allies brethren, to the number 2 turret in Wake Forest, North Carolina, where I, Captain Jack, am going up against No Limit. I am controlling the Axis powers of Germany and Japan. No Limit is controlling the Allies. This is a 42.2 version and a variant setup that we got off the Axis and Allies forum. This is round 2, and this is Germany's turn. Russia just went and had a really good turn. So Russia's going to try to Germany's going to try to counteract that. For their purchases this round, they had 42 IPCs to spend. They spent a grand total of 18 on 4 infantry and 1 tank. Spent 7 on an infantry and an artillery, 10 on a fighter, and another 7 on an infantry and artillery. If you guys will bear with me, I'm actually out of German artillery pieces, so I'm using a Japanese one as a substitute for now. So that is the purchases. 6 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 fighter, and 1 tank, totaling 42 IPCs. So all IPCs are spent. I'll be back next with the combat rounds. All right, so for the first battle in Karelia, we've got 1 fighter came from Norway, 1 fighter came from Finland, and 2 infantry came from Finland into Karelia for the Battle of Leningrad. And there's 2 Russian artillery there to defend. So over to the battle board. We've got all the dice ready. We've got 2 blue dice, 2 for the fighters. We've got 2 black dice for the infantry and 2 green dice for the defending Russian artillery. All right, so we'll shake that up and give it a roll. Oops. And we've got, all right, so we got 2 hits by the fighters, by the German fighters, and 1 hit by the Russian artillery. So that will eliminate 1 German infantry piece. And Germany will once again take Karelia. And we've got both Russian artillery units have been eliminated. So the fighters, I failed to mention, one of them will have 3 movements left in its fuel gauge because it came from Finland, and one will have 2 movements left in its fuel gauge because it came from Norway. So that is battle number 1. Battle number 2 is in West Russia. We've got 1 infantry from Belarusia going into West Russia. And we've got 2 fighters from Poland going into West Russia. So I'm taking a real chance here because I'm only sending 1 ground unit in. I'm hoping those fighters hit, and I'm really hoping that this Russian infantry does not hit on its return fire. So let's see what we've got here. All right, so let's clear the dice from the last battle. And we've got 1 German fighter going in at a blue die. And we've got 1 German infantry going in at a black dice. And there's 1 Russian infantry going in at a green die. So here we go. Here we go, blue and no green, blue, no green, blue or black and no green. Oh my gosh, the infantry hit. The infantry hit on the 1 hit die. The fighter missed, and the return Russian fire green die missed. So good luck there for the Germans. All right, so this Russian unit in West Russia is removed. The German unit stays there in West Russia. And let's see, those 2 fighters came from Poland. So they'll have 2 movements left in their fuel gauge. And I went ahead and moved the marker for the Karelia battle already. So Russia is down to 24, and they're down 2 more now to 22 after losing West Russia. And Let's see here. And Germany goes up from 40 to 42. I'd already adjusted it up for Karelia, now adjusted it up 2 more for West Russia. All right, so there's where we are. There's 2 battles down.